What's going on, YouTube? Come on in, come in, come in. We're only going to be live for about an hour, guys, so hope we can get in and get out. Tonight's on a little lighter note. You know, we're not going to get all extra serious here tonight. What up, Quad, Chemo, Wax, Darren? It's cold. Yeah, it's fucking freezing here, G. It was cold as shit this morning. But I have certain things to keep me warm. All right. Derek Jones Talks Live. What's going on, people? I even pulled out a Shane Bell.
Shame.
Mm-hmm. There may be a few of that. Boogie, what's up? Yeah. L Boogie, I'm glad you're here. Could you answer a question for me real quick? Because I heard it on the radio, they were debating. And for some reason, I thought of my uncle, not my uncle, but my aunt and you. You know, and I was like, I'm gonna say if I see one of them, whatever one I see or hear from first, I'm gonna ask. They were debating on the Breakfast Club this morning who got more women back in the day, Prince or Rick James, or who got the better women or more women back in the day, Prince or Rick James. That's for you, L Boogie, to let us know who macked more back then, Prince or Rick James. What up, D Prince? Black Conscious Fraud Committee, welcome. You might enjoy this conversation tonight, especially when we get to Sanetta's anti-pro-African stance. Everybody who's a part of my page already know that's a tough one, Boogie. That's what they were saying this morning. And I heard Charlie Murphy also give he was talking about it one time before on an interview about that shit. They was like, who got more? Because he knew Prince and he knew Rick James. So they asked him that too, like, who got more women back in the day, Prince or Rick James? And he was like, man, it was the same. So, but that was just something funny I was thinking about. But yes, tonight we're gonna go on a lighter note. You know, he had this bad and stable Prince. Prince or Rick James. Before we even get started, we need all the sisters in the chat to give. I need a 1 for Prince and a 2 for Rick James. Who you would have picked between Rick James and Prince? The 1 for Rick, a 1 for Prince, and a 2 for Rick James. But tonight we're going to also talk about this pimp talk. I hear you, Boogie. Oh, I'm hip, baby. I am hip. We're also going to talk about BC said Prince, Izzy Doctrine, and Root Night. Is there a third option? Nope. Them the only two, baby. Yeah, Root is back, people. He just realized that even though YouTube suspended your page, you can still post videos, dummy. But I don't think he knows how to post videos yet. You said too much hair. Yes, Izzy Doctrine. What's up, Izzy? He came through here the other night. I heard you was talking shit today. You fucking lowlife. That's all you do is run your fucking mouth.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
You know, Israel Doctor, what's up, Triple C TV? Okay, y'all, before we move on, we gotta ask Triple C. Triple C, if you had to pick between Rick James and Prince, who would it be? Before we move on, we need your response. What up, healthy heavyweights? Welcome, yes. Come on in. Reverend Izzy. Yeah, Izzy is back in the news. He was in the news before because, you know, because Izzy had a gun. And then, oh, you in the store? Root needs a fucking haircut. But yeah, Izzy had a gun. Then he had a lawsuit kicking off. You know, then now he's back trolling again, looking for activity to his page. So me being me, I'm gonna oblige you, Izzy. You know, we'll have no problem laughing at your stupid ass and the shit you say and the shit you do. Like that fucked up shit you said about that boy and that beat. That's some dirty ass shit. You was a sorry ass nigga for that shit, man. Just goddamn bee bully. This nigga's a bee bully. Oh man, so where should we start, yo? Where the hell should we start?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrine's Google Hangout. I'm your host, Carl Albert, and you
Please don't fall asleep, people.
have now entered into our Hangout. And I must say, it's still Illuminati to your body with the impact of a 12-gauge shot.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Now listen. The next time you start a goddamn live stream off trying to sound like Tupac with birds chirping in the background.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Yo, he's singing a Tupac verse with blue jays and shit chirping in the background, talking about Illuminati.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
This nigga is Nature Boy before Nature Boy.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Why you trying to switch your style up, Dizzy Doctrine, Izzy Doctrine, whatever the fuck? Why you trying to switch your style up, nigga? McStolen Wi-Fi. He's running his page. What's up, Mr. Culture? He's running his entire. We have grown men, black men, trying to represent us as black men while running YouTube pages off stolen Wi-Fi. It's a goddamn shame.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Yes, it will be glorious, people. We're less than a month away now to the return of Shame TV. Oh, it will be glorious. But sticking to this dumbass right here, try to, yo, don't rap. If you can't rap, don't rap. Please don't.
Yes, to all my fake ass illuminaries out there.
Fuck
Still Illuminati, nigga.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Yo, did this nigga just spit?
We just gonna outshine, though. We just gonna outshine. That fake ass, like y'all giving out there, that fake ass information y'all giving.
Please, Tupac, out of this.
Gonna shine brighter, baby. That's all. That's all. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today?
We was all right until we heard you try to rap like Tupac, nigga. That fucked everything up.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And from my chat, directly from my chat, Israel Doctrine, they say, please, 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 when you're doing your crappy ass live streams, leave Tupac out of it.
The title of this one is "The Truth Is Told That They
Listen
All
to this
Might
shit.
Be Damned Who Believe It Not the Truth."
Believe it.
Illuminati, baby. We give y'all some greater light today.
Oh shit, you heard.
I did it in a show dealing with Khalil Bamani and him talking about Adam and Eve and, you know,
take that in the kitchen.
Sex and with the serpent and all that stuff.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
People, that's false illumination. You know what I'm
Illumination. False illumination.
Shame. Shame.
That's the first time I've ever heard that phrase put together.
But in that show, the greater light was shine. You know, as some sister put on my wall the other day, dealing with Adam and Eve and young Pharaoh and stuff, because I did a show telling him he didn't know a damn thing. He was
Adam and Eve and young Pharaoh.
Shame. Shame.
Again, things that I never thought I'd hear put together. What up, Snap?
When dealing with the biblical text.
Chemo.
What if you call it a mythos or mythology or, you know, a fairy tale or whatever? So that's what she called it, a fairy tale. You got to look at it like this, even with the Black Panther movie and stuff. All cultures have mythical beings in it, in which they deal with. Mythical beings is just
Shame.
deities, gods,
Shame.
or
Shame.
demons, ancestors, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Wait a minute. Your ancestors are synonymous with demons? Did he just say that shit? Hold on. Now, Izzy, I know you sometimes is dizzy, but I want to hear you correctly. Because I know people always call you stupid, but stupid is what stupid does.
You know, a fairy tale or whatever. So that's what she called it, a fairy tale. You got to look at it like this, even with the Black Panther movie and stuff. All cultures have mythical beings in it, in which they deal with.
Listen to this wisdom.
Mythical beings is just,
you know,
deities, gods, or demons, ancestors, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
So my ancestors are mythical demons? If you have benefited from listening to this hogwash, please hit the like.
Supernatural, spiritual, mythological, myth, you know.
No, we don't know. Nigga said mythological myth. Like that's a specific fucking category of myth, mythological myth. Choking on my tree smoke. Yo, do you hear this shit? Listen to this wisdom. Listen to this fucking wisdom, y'all. The fuck?
Deities, shit like that.
Shit like
beyond the terrestrial to the celestial and shit. It is what it is. All cultures got them. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all might know the names of most of these deities,
mythical demons,
creatures, or
ancestors.
You know, this and that. That's why people worship cats and dogs and certain animals and shit. Like They used to show on break, you know, strength of the barrel, eyes of the eagle and shit.
Shame.
Strength
Shame.
of the bear. Oh shit, we gotta take a time out for this shit. Hold on, Izzy. This nigga called my ancestors mythological mythological. What the fuck did he say? Yo, everyone in the chat, I want y'all to know that Israel Doctrine said, yes, he always trying to rhyme shit. That's his downfall. Israel Doctrine, that's his downfall.
Shame. Shame.
Yo, this nigga
Shame.
Israel Doctrine says, your ancestors are mythological demons. He fucking retarded, is he?
Because they figure these animals and shit carry supernatural ability beyond that of normal man. You know what I'm saying?
No.
And so they say, oh, we're going to call him rabbit because he like to hump like a rabbit and create a bunch of babies.
Shame.
You know what I'm saying?
Shame. Shame.
Or we're going to call him, you know, turtle because he's slow.
Shame.
Whatever. That's why they did these totem poles and different stuff. And remember, all of him.
Nigga, how did we get to totem poles? Oh my fucking God. First off, nigga, where is this conversation going? I just want to get to the part where you supposedly was talking shit about me so I could drag your stupid ass. But I don't even think that I'm going to be able to do it. Most people would have listened to this prior before going live, but I don't do that all the time unless I'm doing something serious, not when I'm fucking around with this dipshit and Root. But even Kev, he's fucking stupid. You don't have to prepare for them niggas. But this shit right here, yo, we're going to go a little further.
Human history is human history, no matter what section of humans it come from.
What section of humans? What up, Tulsa Fig? We've been on for like less than 20 minutes. You just got here. This nigga said human history is human history, no matter what section of humans we talking about. What section?
What if you believe in evolution or creation, however man got here, the first single cell organism that had another organism come out of it, creating two, and then them procreating for whatever means until it filled the whole damn earth. All has the same beginning story. What if it's evolution? What if it's creation? Whatever it is, fuck arguing that. Just come to the understanding that everything that is similar or alike has the same creation, the same story.
What?
Of multiple.
Wait.
Multiply.
Whoa, wait a second, yo. Who the fuck listens to this nigga's page? Now, I'm going to be goddamn, fuck all this, yo. We're going to be completely serious here. Who the fuck listens to this shit? Well, hold on. Let me turn my phone up. We're going to see. This 274 people, including me, and the people who are watching and laughing at it, because it has just as many dislikes as likes, so we can't really count that. 200 and something people watch this fucking trash. Or did you just click in and heard this shit? I would like to see the view duration time on this video, because there's no way in hell that anyone was listening to this malarkey, because I can't follow this shit, but it's too funny to not play.
Right?
No.
So, niggas.
Hold on, we want to get it right.
For the lie, then that's when you destroy it. But the truth is always there.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to be able to decide. You know, I can get to it, and no, I don't like doing it. I don't like doing it. I like to just talk my shit and sit here. At least be on 30, 40 minutes. If I just told you straight to the point like that, it'll be a 1 minute show.
That's
what I just told you. I basically told you the whole thing right there.
Shame.
Travel around the world and back again. Yeah, you can tell I've been around the TV,
Shame.
right? I see the Golden Girls and I just wanted to.
Shame.
Blanche, Deborah.
Shame. Shame.
Has this nigga gone Golden Girl on us? This nigga's gone Golden Girl on us. He's talking about Blanche and shit. What the fuck is wrong with this shit? And he's supposed to be a master. He said Blanche and the Golden Girls. He was singing the Golden Girls song. He was snapping his fingers. That lets you know he lives with an elderly woman.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
They slow. We got a lot of slow Negroes. They like
yourself.
Betty White on Golden Girls.
Again.
They just don't get it.
Another Golden Girl reference.
Or if they get it, the way they speak about it is so odd and crazy. You like, what the hell? Sometimes I'm like Betty White. I just say it in an ignorant country way, but it be so much knowledge behind it. So let's get back to the don't float, Carl, don't float.
Didn't he just say Betty White was the retarded one, the dumb one, the slow one? And
people get mad at me and stuff because they don't know. I like to speak for hours, so I don't just get straight to it and be a 5-minute show like, yeah. The secret of it is that Satan tell you the truth and he tell you the lie. And the truth is told that they all that might be damn who want to believe the lie. So you got to get the truth and you got to get the lie. But when you say damn the truth and go for the lie, then that's when you destroy it. But the truth is always there. You just got to be able to decide. You know, I can get to it and no, I don't like doing it. I don't like doing it.
Wait a minute. You're still not telling me what the fuck the truth is. You're just telling me two goddamn scenarios, nigga. Someone called the Lord or God or the Lord God is giving you some sort of truth and then some sort of falsehood. And you have to then determine what. So what is this, a fucking game? The fucking game, nigga. Like, how am I supposed to know which one is which, nigga? I gotta go fact check and basically find. Like, come on, man. Like, this nigga right here, G.
I just talk
I see why you suck.
Here. At least be on 30, 40 minutes. If I just told you straight to the point like that, it'll be a 1 minute show. So that's what I just told you. I basically told you the whole thing right there.
Shame.
Listen at those birds. They don't even want to hear it.
Travel around the world and back again. Yeah, you can tell I've been around the TV, right? I see the Golden Girls and I just wanted to. Blanche, Deborah.
Yo, we've all been around TVs. What the fuck?
Shame.
And we not singing the Golden Girls.
Shame.
And then crying and Jen. And we ain't even gonna get into that. If you go old school, you know what it is. So that's the greater understanding, people, that the truth and the lie damn near goes hand in hand.
Now, you mean to tell me all that shit you was blathering on about for 6 minutes, for over 6 minutes, ended up to be the truth and the lie being handed?
The polarity, the hermeneutics of the shit.
Shame.
Oh, shit.
Shame.
The Hermes.
Shame.
What's that nigga name? Tahuti.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
First, I want to congratulate Israel Doctrine for not once but twice using 4 or more syllable words. Now, the context and usage may not necessarily go hand in hand, you know, with proper grammar. But he pulled out 2, not 1, but 2 people, 2 4 or more syllable words. Way to go, Dizzy.
Shame. Shame.
Izzy. Doctor.
Shame.
I forget what the Greeks call it. It's like dot, whatever the nigga name.
Shame.
Right? You know my
Shame.
tongue don't do certain shit.
Shame.
What?
But that's it.
What the fuck?
See, Satan transformed into an angel of light. Meaning he brings light. Because he gonna tell you some truth that you don't know. He gonna tell you a lie to kill you too. And if you've been watching what's going on around here, niggas has been telling the truth and the lie. They didn't.
Wait a minute. I thought you said God provides the truth and the lie, and it's for you to discern to be damned. But never mind.
Or people to tell you the truth while they stayed telling you the lie. So now you got the truth on the table and you got the lie on the table.
Okay.
Then you got people that's not employed to tell you the truth, but just...
What do you know about employed?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
telling you the truth anyway. And you like, fuck that nigga and fuck that nigga. I want that lie. I'm going to consume it. I want it. I believe it. I'm going to go with it. And you going to be damned if you do.
So this truth that you're giving, in what way is your obsession with being called the first to do everything playing a part to this? That's just a side note. I want everybody to remember when you listening to this asshole try to act like he's deep and say, no, I'm sorry.
I know you feeling damn if I do, damn if I don't. No, 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 no. Damn if you do. Not damn if you don't.
What?
See, somebody ignorant as hell said that a long time ago. Well, damn if I do, damn if I don't. But see, they mistook that statement and placed it in their situation.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a thing of two, you know, the lesser of two evils. You gotta understand that too.
Oh,
you got
God.
the lesser of two evils, so you
keep
like
adding more variables. You're
kill me with the
losing.
gun or torture me.
You're losing me. God damn. Just when I'm thinking I'm following him, he takes me around another fucking circle. Jeez, what the fuck are you talking about?
Fuck it, I'd rather go fast. Just shoot me. Now, a nigga could be playing a trick with you and be like, well, if you want me to go fast, I'm gonna torture his ass. If you want me to torture him, I'm just gonna kill him fast. They could be playing.
Now, in what scenario is a nigga torturing somebody, another nigga, and he gonna kill him? What are you talking about? What the fuck is wrong with this nigga, yo? Who listens to this shit?
And with your head because they about to kill you. You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't.
That's a damn if you do, damn if you don't moment.
Shame.
No, that spit
Shame.
was definitely
Shame.
a damned if you do. Or this nigga's just hocking spits, yo. No excuse me's, no nothing, nigga. Just straight fucking savage, G.
You trying to pick the lesser of two evils, and either way, you fucking with the evils. You know what I'm saying? The evils, yes. DEVIL. The evils.
What?
The devils. Devil niggas and shit. So, you see what I'm saying?
No.
So, damn if you do, damn if you don't when it comes to that.
Shame.
But when there's certain things, it's damn if you do. And you aight if you don't. You feel me?
No.
So, the truth is always present and the lie always present. Remember, they just two different polarities of one thing. Two sides to one coin.
Two polarities to one. This is unfucking believable. That this nigga actually was on someone's show giving lectures and calling himself a teacher, and this nigga, oh my fucking God, yo. I told y'all I never listened to this nigga before. So now actually listening to you, Israel Doctrine, you are fucking retarded, G. And I don't mean that shit in no to disrespect you or to play no, you know, Jerry's Kids songs and all that shit. I mean, like, you, oh man, dogs, what the fuck? We're only going to listen to a little bit more. We're going to move on.
The positive and negative of what is.
Okay.
You feel me?
I'm trying.
The shit go together. That's how this reality that we live in works. You can't have good without evil. You can't have, you can't have righteousness without evil. You can't have good without bad. You can't have male without female. This shit just goes together. It ain't rocket science. So, when he told him,
and you can't have first.
in the Bible,
you can't have first without having Israel Doctrine.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Let me again share some things that this man has been first on. He is the first black man to ever post a video on YouTube.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
He is the first man to notice that there was a second gunman on the grassy knoll.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
He was the first man to realize and bring to the world the knowledge of Egypt and Kemet's African rich history.
Shame.
Yes, Dizzy
Shame.
led
Shame.
excavation teams and shit, you know. He was the first one to refuse to give up his front seat to a white person on the bus.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
In which Rosa Parks stole his light and everybody started sucking on her pole and fucking with her like she was the first one to be the first one to not give up her seat, when in fact it was Israel Doctrine.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And he also, lastly, was the first person to ever claim to be the first person to talk about a video on YouTube when he got it from someone else who had already had it on YouTube.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
All that stuff, people, that's false illumination. You know what I'm saying? But in that show,
we gotta hear this before we go.
Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrine's Google Hangout.
This is for those who just
I'm
came
your
to the
host,
channel.
Carl Albert, and you have now entered into Hangout.
It's the wackest shit you
And I
ever
must
heard.
say, it's still Illuminati to your body with the impact of a 12-gauge shot.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
To all the youngsters out there, do not ever disrespect Tupac by repeating his verses while blue jays and sparrows are flying around in the background. Derek Jones talks live. It is time for our standard 30-second break. Derek Jones Talks Live, and we are back. And wrapping all that up, Israel Doctrine, I was going to listen to what you said about me and just, you know, have a little fun with it, but I can't even get to wherever you said it. So if anyone else sees that video and timestamps it, I'll listen to what he said, what he actually said. The gist of it I got was I'm trying to be like him, or I want to be like him. That's blasphemous
Shame.
to say.
Shame.
There's no way in hell, Israel Doctrine, again, that I'd like to be a no booty getting bum ass nigga in the woods shooting live streams for 4 hours and shit like that, sounding like a complete buffoon while doing so. So there's no way in hell I would want to be anything like you.
Shame.
Never. A short, stubby, evil little, bitter little man. Like, no, I don't want to. No, I don't want to. It's not my fault that you're still the same height you were in junior high school. You know, when you used to bully people around and pick on guys and pick on people and shit. So, like, it's not my fault. We all grew up, you know, staying in our auntie's basement, doing streams in her basement so much that she kicks us out and we have to do them outside because we soldiers, winter soldiers.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Speaking of another buffoon, root words. Yes, everybody's favorite jackass. Now, for those who don't know Root is a savory little guy. He's a little firecracker. He'll pop off. He's like a baby Sonetta in a sense. Okay, he'll pop off at you. All you got to do is wind him up, and he'll just go. He never knows when to stop, you know. And so that's how we view Root, you know. He's like a dog chasing his tail. That's the best analogy I can find to talk about Root.
Shame.
Now, Root came to
Shame.
fame recently through being associated with certain people's pages who we allowed Root to come around. Now, for those, again, who do not know Root, Root is the type of person who you're kind of okay with. He's cool. He can come around and shit. He can kick it. He can hit the J and shit like that, stuff like that. He all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that nigga, whatever. He could come, yeah, whatever. He's that type of guy. But he's also the type of guy that, you know, sometimes you get that knock at the door and you look out the window and you like, oh, it's fucking Root. And you like, nah, I ain't even about to open my fucking door.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
He also has that effect as well. So Root came into under some scrutiny in the last couple of weeks because of his statements about the Queen Mothers. Now, the reason that's an issue in and of itself is because Root's middle name is Queen Mother, if you ask him. Root is a self-proclaimed beta male. Okay? He is a self-proclaimed beta male. Now, I have not met many. Well, I haven't met any, let's be honest, until Root. So Dizzy Doctrine, Israel Doctrine, that's something the Root beat you at from being the first self-proclaimed beta male is Root words. And so Root came under some scrutiny because in his beta uniform, beta Root, he came to start disrespecting a lot of Queen Mothers. You know, he was very rude. He would get into YouTube beefs with random people out of nowhere. You know, he was banging on Sabir Bey. He was for no other reason, just to bang on him. You know, it's not that he had a legitimate gripe with Sabir Bey. Like, I engaged Sabir Bey for a while before it ended up being what it was. So anyway, Root just goes at anyone. One night, we had Brother Sarnetta in one of my associated channels had on Sarnetta as a guest or whatever. And so we were talking, we were all, you know, listening to the filth and the disgusting lies from that scumbag. And anyway, there was like this OCD person in the chat who just kept jumping in the chat and saying things like, yeah, Sarnetta, I challenge you and say my name. You know you see me. Hey, Sarnetta, do you see me? Will you say my name, please?
Shame.
Say something to me.
Shame.
I'll bang on you. I'd like to debate
Shame.
you. Like, this is Root. But anyone who knows Root knows that's who he is. But he came under scrutiny because he was disrespecting mother goddesses. And Root, for a person who is a self-proclaimed beta, you can never disrespect the mother goddesses. Okay, boom. Let me get ready to play some Root for those who don't know.
Channel, because suicide. I was on YouTube one day on Lex Vortex show, and suicide. He said, "Hey, you in trouble." I said, "What you mean I'm in trouble?" He said, "You gonna see you in trouble." I said, "Nigga, if I see you, I'm gonna fuck you up, nigga." That's how much trouble.
See, that's Root.
Shame. Shame.
Yes, he is, Doran.
Shame.
That's why we kind of miss Root. She's fucking retarded, G. That's why I was like, whenever I feel like laughing and just doing a stream just to kick it and have fun, other than laughing at Kev's Wi-Fi connection, yo, this shit is hilarious.
One man, and then I got on line, and then I got kicked off of YouTube. How the fuck suicide know I was gonna get kicked off YouTube? How you know I was in trouble? Man, suicide and shame TV, the police, and then he's
listen to this shit. Now, you thought you heard some crazy shit from Israel Doctrine. 0 to 6,000 real quick. That nigga go from 0 to 6,000 real quick. Fucking retarded little nigga, yo. Hold on, yo. Now, this is suicide. I just came to know suicide in the last, I want to say, month or so. And I don't know him as in know him. I know him as in I know people who was listening to his page. That's how I heard about him. I came to his page, and every now and again when he goes live, I listen to Suicide's chats. What the fuck? This nigga done turned that. Hold on, me and Suicide. I don't even know Suicide's name. I don't have his number. I don't never talk to him outside a fucking chat. Oh, this nigga rude.
YouTube. How the fuck suicide know I was gonna get kicked off YouTube? How you know I was in trouble? Man, suicide and shame TV, the police. And then he said,
"Oh man,
I was on the back back chat with Shame, and he the one who did it, not me.
Now, Suicide. This goes out to Suicide. This is why I'm playing this. Suicide, did you say that weird ass shit? And I don't believe that you said that shit. So let me be upfront and be giving you the benefit of the doubt right here at 8:18 p.m. March 5th, 2018 on this live stream. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt and saying that I do not believe that you said that weird ass shit. But I'm still gonna ask. So this could not ask, but say this is what this nigga said, Suicide, that you was on a back chat with me. In the back chat. That's why, thank you, Triple C, because I was like, nigga, I've never been, I don't know what you're talking about with back chat, nigga. I don't have, what are you talking about? There you go again, Root, looking real serious, looking like you Michael Edwards' baby brother, sharing your obesity together, nigga, looking serious and wrong. Again, I've never been on back chat. What are you talking about? I don't even know how to get to it. So you're fucking lying. Stupid little nappy-headed bastard.
That's what Suicide said. Suicide the police. And Shame. And Shame, I ain't apologizing. You fuck you.
Now, he said he's not apologizing. Fuck me. Now, I know you guys already know that he already apologized, right? Because I got the screenshots, Root, of you apologizing. You want me to pull them up and read them to the people, Root? Because you did apologize. You said thank you, and you apologized, and you wanted the chance to come out to everybody and apologize. You fucking
Shame.
dipshit.
Shame.
Yo, this nigga Root said he's not gonna apologize, though after he said he was gonna apologize. See, this is the crazy, kooky, wacky. I'm not gonna call the cops on you, Leonard, even though he says I'm the police. Me and Suicide now. This is crazier than Kev Gill's conspiracy meth hours. This nigga said me and Suicide are working in tandem as the police to destroy root words.
Shame.
What about that shit? You the police, nigga. Apologize to everybody. Apologize to your boss, boy. Yeah, just thought about that shit. You keep saying my name, man. Quit talking about me, fag. You and whoever's in your family.
There he goes again.
Darkman X, BCFC. Y'all don't show your face. Y'all immigrants in Haiti. Darkman X said that he was in Haiti. You know I'm coming.
BCFC, you are joining us live from Haiti. Because Root said that you in Haiti right now and that you're joining us live from Haiti. Is that true, BCFC? We'd like to know. Because here we go. We like when Root talks because we like to show how wrong he is when he talks while he's so adamant that he's correct. Yo, somebody said Kev Gills is selling his forehead sweat as an energy drink. This comes from the cracks in the crevices of Kev Gill's forehead meat. Oh shit, yo. Oh man. Yo, this nigga Root, man. BCFC. You coming live from Haiti.
And I'm showing it that you said you was in Haiti, that you said you was a 501(c)(3) like Signetter. There's no such thing as a person. There's no such thing as a person. There is no such thing. That show you just did, there's no such thing as a person. It's a church, brother. The only thing that is exempt is a church, not a person. You just lied to the people. Again, you and BCFC don't show your face. And Miss BCFC, you got the Harker Bay phone number, and you be over there calling. You be over there on the show every day, and you be on my show because you get all your.
Shame.
So because you be on his show and allegedly get all your information from his show, how does that prove that you're in Haiti, right? This nigga's just as fucking dumb as Israel Doctrine.
Information from the Moors. And y'all white people, y'all ain't even Negroes. Y'all Haitian, Irish people. Show your face. And Shane, like I was gonna apologize to you, but you just keep talking shit, man.
You just said you ain't gonna apologize. Fuck everybody in my family and all that. See the stupid shit you say, Root? That's why I treat you the way I treat you. If you come correct, Root, like you did in the beginning when I first came around you and shit, you was cool, nigga. You was all respectful and shit. And then the real you came out, you know, and like you just did there. Like, listen, Root, listen, this is going to be another Root intervention. Listen, Root words. I know and you know that you want to be cool again. I know that you do. Now, I'm not going to lead you on. I'm going to let you know. I'll never really fuck with you again because you be exposing yourself as a scumbag and the stuff that you say. Now, in your everyday life, in a person, you may not be a scumbag. You know what I'm saying? But to me, the shit you say and do is scumbaggery. You know what I'm saying? And the shit that you say is just far-fetched and crazy. Like, he's broadcasting live from Haiti. You heard that on YouTube from somebody. That's the only way that you would even think to say that. Now, I don't know if Doc Man X is or is he, if he isn't. All I'm saying is, nigga, you sound absolutely crazy because even so, none of that shit has anything to do with what you ended up saying. Yeah, the Moors, the Moors, the Moors. Everything is the Moors. That's why I think that you're a Mason. You're a Moor Mason. And I just heard a Moor give a lecture. This is an old lecture on Moors being the Prince Hall and giving the Masonry to the white people and all that shit. So that means if you hate Masons, you hate the Moors. But you're a fucking idiot, and you'll never accept that because you didn't write it on your chalkboard yourself.
I don't care about getting on YouTube. We about to do real shit.
Okay.
About to be sitting up here talking about niggas all day. Except for your funky ass nigga, and you aboriginals. And Shame TV are more too. And if you want me to apologize, Shame, you lame fact. I ain't gonna even call you a fact. You just a fact of a lame. Apologize to the people because you know you smart. Apologize to
the guy. He gonna kiss my ass now. That's why I told y'all he know he want to be cool again. That's why this live stream right now is burning his little nappy-headed ass up because I'm talking shit about him again. And I don't give a flying fuck because he's a dipshit. And you need to apologize. When you apologize, Root, then I'll stop banging on you. And you behave yourself and apologize to them sisters for the shit that you did and the shit that you said about them sisters, then I'll think of,
I didn't call you a fact. You just a fact of a lame. Mm-hmm. Apologize to the people because you know you smart. Apologize to the people because you know we ain't from Africa. Apologize to the people because you know all the paperwork.
Now listen, when did anyone on my page ever hear me say Africa anything? Y'all even heard me openly say I trace my ancestry back through my mom's mother's mother, all that shit, and I couldn't find not one story about Africa. All of that shit led to right here. When do I ever even mention Africa on my page? See the stupid shit that this nigga says? He creates beef. He creates arguments that you said that you never ever fucking said. Like, I never said that shit. And he has anger and emotion behind that shit. Like, nigga, and you know the paperwork. I told you I know the paperwork. I also said that shit is ineffective. And anyone who takes that shit to court is a fucking idiot because that shit is ineffective. And to prove that that shit is that status correction shit is ineffective, I say I challenge anyone to show evidence of its effectiveness. That's it. You show me video evidence of its effectiveness. You show me where you went to court and you took control of the court and put the judge on notice and put the prosecutor on notice and you filed charges and pressed charges against this person. And not only did you do these things, these people relinquished their attack on you and released you. Show me this. You obviously have this evidence. And if you don't have that evidence, I'm not knocking you if you don't. I'm just saying, say you don't. Then I can continue on and say, okay, nigga, you need to watch what you saying and go ahead and go through that shit yourself before you start teaching that shit to people, because I've been through it personally myself. That's why I get to talk about it the way I talk about it. You are just fucking talking, and you know personally, Root, that you've never been to court and attempted to use status correction or your status as a Moor to do anything for you. You know that for a fucking fact because I fucking asked you. And that's when I told you, yo, you need to stop talking about that shit, doing lectures on that shit, doing live streams on that shit, and you don't have any real-time application evidence of it being effective, motherfucker. And that goes to anybody who says that shit.
Fucking Mark, you lame. All you could do is do all that more stuff and then come up with a job, then talk about everybody, then say that you know everything. I bet you won't get on TV and debating. I apologize to your ass if you get on and debating, boy. Look at my nappy hair. Look at my nappy hair. Look at my nappy hair. Boy. You remember you said my eyes, I might have something that'll cause cancer? What about some of your family members?
Who said you had? This guy just met Root. Why do you make stuff up, bro? I never said you had cancer. Stupid ass bastard, yo. This nigga's a drunk.
Shame.
You gotta be a drunk to be talking the way you talking.
Shame.
They got cancer? You say, oh, well, he got this stuff in his eye. What do your family got? Do the girls in your family got weave in their hair, nigga?
What?
Quit talking about people, because that's all you monkeys do.
What?
And yes, Triple C TV, y'all monkeys.
Oh, man.
If you from Africa, because that's all you do is push that slave story shit.
Not Triple C, not the queen, goddess, mother. My goddess, Triple C. No, he didn't fucking turn. No. What the fuck is going on, Root? This was supposed to be an intervention, a cleansing. You've just dug yourself deeper. What, Root? What? I don't get it, Root.
TV, y'all monkeys. If you from Africa, because that's all you do is push that slave story shit. Like Reggie said, y'all cheddar boys, y'all monkey ass.
Oh, man.
All due respect to my mama. All due respect to her mama. Because her mother.
Shut up. Now he's going to try to, yeah, hold on, y'all. You're pushing Africa. Okay, let me explain this, guys. This is what he calls pushing Africa. Triple C TV every now and again gives readings from our ancestors who were in bondage. That bondage, some people call POW, prisoners of war, some people call slavery, okay? But it's the same bondage. So anyways, sometimes she reads old stories and narratives from our people who were in, men and women who were in bondage, okay? Root is just going to attempt to take that and turn that into her pushing Africa. That's what he's turning into. She's pushing Africa because she does readings from when we were in bondage. And it really doesn't have anything to do per se with Africa at all. The fucking readings just be having to do with everyday life that they were going through on plantations. What a fucking asshole.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
What up, Shadow Assassin? You know what it is, man. This dipshit right here talking shit. We're going to play it one more time so everybody hear him talking shit about it. So he can't ever come back.
Like to the people because you know you smart.
Look at him.
You want me to apologize, Shane?
This is him right here kissing my ass again. Like they all do.
And fact, I ain't gonna even call you a fact. You just a fact of a lame. Apologize to the people because you know you smart. Apologize to the people because you know we ain't from Africa. Apologize to the people because you know all the paperwork. You fucking mark. That's you right. Lame.
And it's
all you could do is do all that more stuff and then come up with a job. Then talk about everybody. Then say that you know everything. I bet you won't get on TV and debate me. I apologize to your ass if you get on and debate me, boy. Look at my nappy hair. Look at my nappy hair. Look at my nappy hair.
Shame. Shame.
I don't, T'Challa. I don't know what we would debate about, Root, because you're a fucking idiot and there's nothing to debate. You believe that you know everything, so ergo, there's nothing to talk about, nigga. You just gonna ramble on into some other shit and some other shit and then some more other shit that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But I'll let you talk your shit and then ask you questions, which you hate. That's why you don't like me, because I ask questions.
Boy, you remember you said my eyes, I might have something that'll cause cancer? What about some of your family members?
No, I don't remember that. I don't remember ever
saying
that.
Well, he got this stuff in his eye?
No.
What do your family got? Do the girls
stuff.
in your family got weave in their hair, nigga?
Some of them.
Talking about people, because that's all you monkeys do. And yes, Triple C TV, y'all monkeys. If you from Africa, because that's all you do is push that slave story shit. Like Reggie said, y'all cheddar boys, y'all monkey ass. All do.
Now he rocking. Now he quoting Reggie.
Shame. Shame.
This nigga, yo.
Shame.
Obesity is a hell of a fucking disease.
Respect my mama. All due respect to her mama. Because her mother created my mother. And my mother created me, Shane TV. That's mother-in-law, you fuckboy patriarch. All due respect to my father. And all due respect to his mother. Because
if all due respect to his father, and all due respect to his father's father, you beta fuck boy. The fuck wrong with you, man? You sound like a fucking idiot, yo. Yeah, we were only friends.
Mother created his father.
So what?
My father. And me and my father are the spark of life. And Shane, you're not no alpha man. You a bitch. You work for a white man. You did work for a white man. And your first job, you worked for a white man. Your daddy worked for a white man. And your granddaddy worked for a white man. And your children go.
Now, let me stop you there. My grandfather did not work for any white man. My grandfather owned his own farm. He actually owned two. My grandfather was the first man in his county, Washington County, North Carolina, for any of those who might know about it. My grandfather was the first black man, was the first person, white or black. At that time, he was popping so good. He was the first man to even own a color television set in the whole entire county of North Carolina in which he lived, because he was popping like that. So no, he didn't. Me, myself, I ran my own business on 3 occasions. That's how I fed myself, took care of myself. The first time I ever started my own business, I was merely 20 years old. And me and my friend, who is now an entrepreneur as well, you don't know what you're talking about, you fucking weird ass little dirty nigga. You need to go get a job for a white man. And last I checked, all you motherfuckers work for the white man, because every time I turn around and go to the source, it's all his money.
Work for a white man. Peace.
That was root words, y'all. There's more of it. I don't know if we're gonna listen to all of it, but there's more of it. He was calling people out today. This fucking asshole.
Channel. Because suicide.
Yeah, me and suicide are working in tandem. Okay, this is the last one. This is only 5 minutes.
What's going on? I Self-Law Master, Tosh Tariq. It's directly about Shane TV, Dark Man X, autonomous one, Aboriginal one, all of them. Chief Holiday is about all y'all, man. Please show your face, man.
Chief Holiday? Chief Holiday, what did you do? God damn, Root, you bang on everybody, nigga. Chief Holiday, what the fuck did Chief? And then that, first off, for people who say, please show your face. If you tune in to the good morning, to the Derek Jones Talk morning yard chat that takes place every morning, 5 days a week, you will see my face, you dumbass, when I do the fucking videos. The last 2 or 3 videos I just put out, I opened the videos with me showing my face, with me talking. As of this video, the same video I'm doing right now, I'm starting to record my live streams with me in person. You know what I'm saying? That I might just put on a group or in a group or whatever. So the live streams that y'all hear, it'll be a video of me and not the screen you see. And that's not going to be for everybody. And it's also not going to be for no goddamn fee, of course.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Yo, that shit is crazy, my G. This nigga Root, man. God damn, Root.
Because the ones I just named was Moors. He's tired of y'all, man. That's why I only want to come back on YouTube, because y'all some fake ass Negroes, all y'all, man. That's all y'all do is talk shit about Negro Shame TV, man. You just a bag.
Now I'm a fag. This nigga Root, man. No, I don't want to download this stupid ass video. Why would I do some shit like that? Somebody said it. Somebody named Earlene Lawrence, miss you, Root. This nigga, somebody named Earlene Lawrence. Oh, is that Dizzy Boo Earlene, nigga? I thought I seen her somewhere with a picture of Dizzy, nigga. What you doing with Dizzy girl?
Negroes and Moors, but you work for the white man, bitch. You, your daddy, your granddaddy, your children, nigga, whoever you is, y'all just evil, man. That's all y'all do. Then you want me to apologize? You can't start in trouble with me, Shane.
I didn't make you say that stuff you said. See the shit I was saying, Root, you have a disconnect from reality. Like, dog, everybody who be around me know that unless I'm joking and fucking around with you, dog, I don't fucking make up stuff about people. That's what my page is. I say shit about the shit you say that be weird. That's it. So when you get mad at me, you're getting mad at yourself. You're mad that I'm saying something about what you said. Like Israel Doctrine. I heard he was supposedly saying that I'm copying him or I'm something him. And he was like, if I was copying you, you should be flattered. Why would you be mad about this? You just mad because I'm better than you. You suck. And you know it. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here. This shit is crazy, dog. But this is how fucking niggas like him think. It don't matter what you say. It don't matter what you do. He's still going to think this way. You could tell him this is what's going on. You could tell him this ain't what's going on or this is what's really happening. It doesn't matter. You can have facts. You can have evidence. You can have proof. None of that shit fucking matters when it comes to people like him.
Y'all pathetic Negroes, man. Y'all monkeys, man. Just like
there he goes again. There he goes again. There you go again. Can't help himself. Gotta call us monkeys. Gotta call us names. Gotta call us this, that, and the third. If we said we was Moors, then you wouldn't say that shit. Then you know you call some of us Moors and you still say the shit. What won't you say, bro? And then you come up here and you bitch and you cry on your fucking videos like somebody's doing you wrong. You doing your fucking self wrong. At the end of the day, you're doing yourself wrong. I'm not making you say this shit. And you're not going to stop me from reporting on the shit you say. You're not going to stop me from reporting on some dumbass nigga who running around telling everybody that he loves the queen mothers and talking specifically about me. I'm an alpha, what is it? Patriarchal, whatever the fuck, nigga. Like, that's not insulting to me. They used to dress monkeys like Moors. They sure did. That's ironic, Root.
What's going on?
Nothing.
I Self-Law Master, Tosh Tariq. It's
Okay.
directly about Shame TV, Darkman X, autonomous one, Aboriginal one, all of them. Chief Holiday, it's about all y'all, man. Please show y'all's face, man. Because the ones I just named was Moors. Get tired of y'all, man. That's why I only want to come back on YouTube, because y'all some fake ass Negroes, all y'all, man. That's all y'all do is talk shit about Negro Shame TV, man. You just a bad.
You know you want to come back on YouTube. There's nothing else that would make Root happier than to come back on motherfucking YouTube. But guess what, Root?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
You're back on YouTube again. Your name is in the video. You popping right now, Root. I'm going to get you some more fucking people to come to your page. Because most of the people came to your fucking page anyway in the goddamn first place, came through other people fucking with you. That's how they came. There ain't nobody come fuck with you because they was just fucking with you. Fucking retarded, yo. Derek Jones Talks Live. It's about time to switch gears to our last contestant. Before we do, last night we heard Kevs King Kush get dragged by Sarnetta. Now, King Kush came up on the show sounding intoxicated, sounding like something was wrong with him other than just some being normal shit. But nevertheless, he gave it a go at Sarnetta. He was attacking him and what Sarnetta has been doing and not doing in the community, which Brother Shabazz cleared up for everyone. The YouTuber of the week, that is, a YouTube comment of the week, Brother Shabazz. But he was, Kevs King Kush was coming at him, and I wondered if that was a calculated plan by the McJackass over there to send him over there to try to attack Sarnetta, which I think is stupid because Sarnetta still has all that audio that you can't answer for, and he has you by the balls. So anyway, King Kush went on the live stream. I think it was the Sixth Dynasty guy had the live stream, and King Kush went on. And again, he just sounded very awful. He sounded like he was intoxicated, and I don't even want to play that part.
Okay? You feel me?
Hold on. Because that was too loud. Israel Doctrine page got flagged. That nigga's a fucking jackass. I should have played that part too. but I didn't want to play that. I might play it before we get off. Because I don't like when people flag people's pages for shit that they shouldn't. But then I don't really give a shit sometimes. Like, if somebody like Israel Doctrine got flagged off YouTube, I wouldn't really care. I think it was funny. I'd probably do a video on it. So let me keep it 100% real. I'd probably do a fucking video on it. Okay, guys, here we go. This is King Kush, Kevs King Kush, calling in to Sarnetta and 6 minutes.
Now, what the people need more. Before there's a rule change, the officer said some shit about some announcement. Nigga, we don't need announcement. Nigga, they already know us. They know us. They know us. My thing is this. Hold on, Johnny. My thing is this. We don't need an announcement. They already know us. My thing is this. Hey, niggas, all this shit. We are going to build and do for the single black mothers. He's all to do it. The shit that we blame, we can do for ourselves.
Let Sal go ahead and answer you. Go ahead and answer you. Go ahead, Sal.
So we don't need for nothing else. So when you get
answer you, go ahead and answer you. Go ahead, Sal.
And we don't need for nothing else. So when you get
answer you, go ahead and answer you. Go ahead, Sal.
I'm addressing you as local. You had a power, nigga. You had a power, nigga. So we don't need for nothing else. So when you get
answer you, go ahead and answer you. Go ahead, Sal.
I'm addressing you as local. You had a power, nigga. So
these niggas are cracking the fuck up at this nigga's co-host. Yo, you looking bad over there, McWi-Fi hustler. You need a new co-host, nigga. That was a bad selection, yo. So Will Kev, it seems as of right now that King Kush has kept his job as co-host, you know, even though he had a terrible, terrible performance against Sarnetta right there. And I mean, they were just laughing at this nigga. This is horrible.
So we don't need for nothing else. So when you get
answer you, go ahead and answer you. Go ahead, Sal.
I'm addressing you as local. You had a power, nigga. So we don't need for nothing else. So when you get this money and triple it, what you gonna do with it, family? It's time that you triple it.
Okay. Getting at your last question, I'm gonna start with your last question first. When I get money and triple it, what I'm gonna do with it? When you get your taxes back, what you gonna do with that? All right, let's start there. Meaning that you want to be all up in my motherfucking business. Let's start there. All right, let's start there. Meaning that you want to be all up in my motherfucking business. Let's start there. Let's start there. Number two, get your taxes back. What you gonna do with that? All right, let's start there. Meaning that you want to be all up in my motherfucking business. Let's start there. Number two, right? You said
Shame. Shame.
God damn, King Kush. Them niggas was cracking up at you. You probably shouldn't have done that. If I was King Kush, if I was you, Kev, I wouldn't have allowed my minion to do that. You let King Kush make moves on his own like that, Kev? He making the whole show look bad, son. That'll drag the shit out of you. We will go deeper into that. Derek Jones Talks Live. Speaking of Sarnetta, once again, this nigga. But audio that we should have listened to earlier, I think I should go ahead and play it now.
Peace and good morning. Look, I was flagged last night for hate speech. Once again, I don't know what it's about, but they flagged me. And then, peace and good morning. Look, I was flagged last night for hate speech. Once again, I don't know what it's about, but they flagged me. At the end of the day, listen to this hate speech. This was a little bit after I was flagged. And can I flag this?
Now I want y'all to listen to this shit that he tried to call hate speech because his page got flagged. Listen to these grown ass, unemployed, bullshit ass YouTube niggas.
Try and see. And let's see if we get some results.
People that attack me over social media and try to give them some life and some credit, right? If I sat up there and said, I'm going to dig your mother up, beat her with a shovel, piss on her grave, normally I would never say no shit like that to a person. But out of frustration and anger and built up anger, you might say anything. I might actually see Israel Doctrine's mother and help her cross the street. Carry her groceries, see her on the train, get up off the train seat, and tell her to sit down, help her cross the street, and whatever. That's how I was raised. But when you're angry and you're pissed off and you at war and you at frustration, sometimes you might say some vindictive shit. Now, 50's on a different.
So now, number one, my mother's dead. So he can't do nothing for my mother but disrespect her. Not even say he's sorry for what he's doing. But YouTube would allow people to flag me. And I don't think I can flag that content and get that content off or even explain.
Israel Doctrine. Nigga, you been making whole live streams about this man, his family, his lifestyle, his background. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't or none of that shit. But what I am saying, nigga, is what he said, he didn't say nothing about your mother, nigga. Like, why are you reaching to try to feel you? Your page got flagged because you do a lot of stupid fuck shit and beefs on your page. You go out and you say the most craziest shit. You accuse people of shit. You say wild shit. You talk about FBI detectives, all this shit like that, implicating again people's names, family. Yo, at the end of the day, when you start doing shit like that, people gonna flag your fucking page. That's why I don't do shit like that. Now my page gets flagged for other reasons. It's generally gay bitch ass shit. Niggas all in their feelings. But it's not because I'm talking shit about somebody's family per se. Except someone who keeps coming to my chat. That's Michael Edwards' wife.
Shame. Shame.
And that's a fact.
Shame.
I have screenshots to prove it. No, I'm not just saying that or making that up. Derek Jones Talks Live. Hold on, 30 seconds standard break.
We want everybody to accept us as a people, and you don't want to be your black self, your beautiful black self. Now, some of you get confused when I tell you that we're not Africans, right? And what I mean by that, that's not saying that we are not from the landmass called Africa. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the words Africa, when you go back and dig deep in the goddamn roots of this shit. What I'm saying is these are all new titles that were given to us by man, all right? Hebrew, African, Kemetic, that's all new stuff, brother. We are an old people. That's what I mean by that when I say, man, we ain't African. So don't think.
No, nigga. That's what you saying now after you trying to cover for that audio that I still got. So just because y'all took that page down or got that one page flagged down, nigga, I still got it on a couple of shit, and I got it on my recorder. So it ain't going nowhere, nigga. You said, fuck Africa. We ain't no fucking Africans, and we ain't from no motherfucking Africa. That's what you said.
I'm saying, oh, we're not from Africa. That's not what I'm saying.
But that's what
all
you
right.
did
So
say.
let me make myself clear again. So when y'all hear, when you got people say, so I never said we ain't African. No, I'm talking about we were called something else before that.
Oh,
and then something else.
I'm gonna remix this shit and play that audio with that nigga saying that shit. Everything, the opposite of everything he's saying right now.
Before that, and then something else before that. That's what I'm talking about. Understand, Africa is a baby language today. That's all I'm saying to you. Peace and black power to my brother George. What's up, man?
Man, I had to call on for a minute.
I know you're calling it.
Yeah, I just like I'm confused, man.
Go ahead.
I just don't get it. Like,
yeah, I want y'all to really listen.
We know that we're the oldest people on the planet.
Right.
We know we are ancient people, like a very old people. You know that traveled, circumnavigated this globe before anybody. I don't understand how we can teach the things that we teach. You know, to our people about how we brought the world everything. But for some reason, we wasn't on this land. Like, if we say that we are forget the Aboriginal, we say we are the indigenous people to this land, how does that equate to self-hate or not wanting to be your black self? Black people
Beautiful question.
Shame.
What up, Suicide? Hey, Suicide, I'm glad you here, nigga. Hey, yo, fucking Root said that me and you are working in tandem. We're working together to bring down his page. And that you and I are the police. And that you, what did he say, y'all? He said that Suicide told him that I said something about him on back chat, and I don't even know what the fuck back chat is. That's what this dickhead Root said. So I ain't addressing you to say that you said anything. I'm just letting you know what this dumbass said. Now we'll get back to another dumbass who just got checked right there when the brother's saying it don't make sense for you to keep talking this African shit when the whole planet is history. And ultimately, yo, we don't really know that life began in Africa. That is just something that is accepted as common. It's a common acceptance right now. Historical acceptance. That's what it is.
Let me tell you how. That was a good question. Because they are denouncing their Africanness. Do you hear the brother say, I'm not African. I'm not from Africa. So that's how. That's how I say it equivals to self-hate.
If you say you're from Georgia and I say I'm from Boston and you ask me and I tell you I ain't from Georgia, I'm from Boston. Am I denouncing America? Am I denouncing Georgia?
Once he said that, I said, see, you hating yourself. That's what I meant by that.
But I got you.
See his logic? See that stupid ass fuck nigga, either you are fucking, you're doing this on purpose or you're dumb.
See, everybody don't subscribe to that though. See, my thing is common sense lets us know that the African traveled this before anybody. That's why we take their fake ass DNA tests. It goes back to Africa because the Africans been on the land and been everywhere, populated this planet before anybody. The science, everybody knows this.
You ain't got no argument for me on that, brother. I'm with you.
Sometimes I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you, this is the young brother talking to the old head. The 43-year-old talking to the 54-year-old. I'm just gonna give you my opinion as the younger guy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes, man, I think when I sit back and I listen to a lot of like the pastors, a lot of pro-black teachers, man, I wonder sometimes, like, man, like where they get their funding from? Like how do they get to go to these?
Where they get their funding from?
Shame.
These
I'd
schools,
like to
and
know.
what do they really believe? Like, who's backing and funding them? Because a lot of this knowledge that we should know, we got all this division, and all these people supposed to be so intelligent, but we stay so divided amongst the leaders, man. Like, I'm telling you, I don't trust none of this shit.
All right, family. So now we are on the Aboriginal tip now, where when I say tip, I'm talking about the information. So now we are on the Aboriginal tip where some of us don't want to be African. Some of us are claiming to be Aboriginal. It's because we are the only people in the world that are having an identity crisis. Anything African, and I'm not saying all of us, some of us don't want to be a part of that. You see? But before I am anything, I am African first. I have the African gene first. And all I'm simply saying to you people when I say that is that we are the original people. We know some of you hate yourself. Not all of you. Some of you understand and know how to make the connection with the Aboriginal and the African. Some of y'all know how to do that. But we understand. We know what happened to us as a people. You got some people trying to tell you now that teaching our babies that our ancestors, some of our ancestors did not come on a slave ship. Where's the dead?
Some of us are actually teaching that ancestors mean mythological demon. It's real doctrine.
Shame.
Go check it out.
Shame. Shame.
See, I'm promoting your page, dumbass.
Slave ship. Now you're saying that all of that history is a lie. If that's a lie, then you're talking about Harriet Tubman is a lie. What's next?
First off, Harriet Tubman did not come over on no slave ship. Okay, here's again, people, another one of Sonetta's false equivalencies. He's confusing you into thinking that Harriet Tubman and slave ship is synonymous. Nigga, Harriet Tubman ain't come over on no fucking slave ship, nor did her parents or grandparents. Mr. Master Teacher. Promoter.
Turned out a lie too? Huh? So was it a lie that some of our ancestors would grab their babies and jump overboard to be eaten up by the sharks because they didn't want to be held captive and be...
I think that's a lie. But that's just me personally.
In bondage, is that a lie too, nigga?
Yeah.
That means you got to do away with all of that.
So
you see? So think about what you say before you say it. When you say dumb, stupid stuff like that, you are saying that our ancestors did not jump overboard, did not get away from slavery.
Yo, this nigga keep focusing on a horror story. No, I don't believe all the horror stories that Europeans say. No, I don't. I'm sorry. You may believe that shit because you read it. I don't fucking believe that shit. I don't believe that all of us came through here, or the majority of us, or I don't believe that 89% of us came over here because Europeans brought us over here on something called the slave ship. I'm sorry, I just don't believe that shit. Through common sense and logic is what I'm using. I don't have any historical data because I wasn't there, and I don't just believe shit that I've read. So the fact is, using reason and common sense, I don't see how nobody could be bringing nobody over and throwing them over every time they're mad at them and shit like that. Nigga, that's your product and cargo. I don't believe that they were sleeping in their own feces. Why would you damage your cargo like that? That just don't make sense to me. So, like, that's just me personally. It doesn't make sense.
I mean, some of us, you understand? Damn, what's wrong with y'all? You are feeding into the white man right now.
Now, speaking of feeding into the white man, ask him where he got that slave ship narrative from, and we'll continue.
All right. Peace and black power, Sister Sapphire. What's happening?
Hey, peace to the chat room.
Now, even Sister Sci-Fi, who somehow keeps getting called Sapphire.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Sister Sapphire. He just got to finish talking about dumb, stupid stuff people say. Nigga, Sapphire is dumb, nigga, when somebody's name is Sci-Fi. The fuck is wrong with you? How hard is it to say Sci-Fi? This nigga said Sapphire. Sci-fi got 2 syllables. This nigga saying 3. You using a 3-syllable word, nigga. Sapphire. Nigga, you should already know you're wrong. Sister Sapphire. Sister Serafina. Just making up names.
Shame.
But even Sapphire.
Shame.
Even Sapphire gonna drag his ass.
Peace to you, Lieutenant, to Emperor, peace to George, and peace from Eric. He's from Africa, so he is in the chat room.
Yes.
And I just want to say this on the topic. Why we don't teach scholarship to show that we are from all over the world? It just seems
good question, Sister Sapphire. I'd like to hear this more.
it's like I know life started in Africa, but then from Africa we migrated over this land. And with that being said, I think it was either Brother Rich or you, Donetta. You had a brother on your channel a few years ago that had shown proof that Africans had migrated to China and there is Black Chinese down there. He showed pictures, he showed documentation, he made references, and it really blew my mind. But
now, that blew her mind. And these are your master teachers. This is when I'm going to take a second to talk shit and to amp my little self up here. That story is, and I don't know who the fuck was on side of this channel, so I don't know what he said, but I'm going to tell you about it. That story comes from the story of Bodhidharma. And Bodhidharma allegedly left Kemet in some time period. I don't do that time period shit because all that's European based, so who knows whether it's accurate or not. Some dude named some African or brother named Bodhidharma left Kemet with his army and little band and troop of people or whatever, traveling all across to explore the planet even more. So this nigga ends up over where we call modern day China and all that shit. So I'm just giving you a roundabout of it all, okay? So anyways, this nigga ends up over there. On his way over there, he's studying all these animals, like the praying mantis, etc. That's where, and he's drawing pictures and he's creating, that's where the supposed fighting styles came from, because originally they were not fighting styles, they were like dances, okay? But it was converted into fight. This is just a story, so I'm not telling you this shit is fact or not, because I don't know Bodhidharma. We didn't kick it and I didn't get it straight from him, okay? But this came from days of reading. So anyway, Bodhidharma that's where that story came from. And he settled over in that land. And that's why the original people of that land, if you go deep up in China, there's still dark-skinned, chinky-eyed niggas right there still to this day. If you look at all their monuments, there's a movie that you can get called Ong Bak. It's like a fighting movie. But if you look at all the fucking statues over there, everything looks like that shit was carved straight out of Egypt from somewhere, copying some black person's face. So, but the crazy part is for her to say she was blown away by that shit. Like, yo, being honest, yo, I learned that shit when I was like 26 years old when I read that shit. That's why when I tell you guys, like, I don't fucking come up here and try to be a Mr. Smarty art guy. But like, dog, when I say this shit is old, this shit is old. All the stuff that, and no disrespect to that God, but most of the stuff that Pharaoh talks, yo, that shit, I learned that shit fucking 16 years ago, 17 years ago. I heard all of that. Pineal gland and what you have to eat and Parthenon and having all that shit. I've been through all of that. Everything that they're up there talking about, I've heard that shit before. That's why you can't dazzle me with smart guy shit. All the fucking status correction, the paperwork, the make sure you file with the treasurer, make sure you have the British royalty number and all that shit. I've been through all of that shit. I know it's bullshit. And I'm telling you right now, that whole Africa story, yo, from the rooter to the tutor needs to be re-examined.
it's like everything has to steal from Africa, and we talk about the Native Americans, which are Africans, and the Moors used to come and visit them. We don't talk about the people in South America. We don't talk about the people in China. And now that we're trying to open that dialogue, it's like, and I respect on that, it's like you're taking offense to it because other people are saying, why we're not talking about these other things?
Well,
oh, get him, Sapphire. Told that nigga the truth. She told him the truth. There you go, mother goddess. Sapphire, the mother goddess. The mother goddess, Sapphire. Check Sarnetta. You go, Sapphire. We believe in you. You should have your own platform, Sapphire. You don't need them. You don't need to be with Sarnetta. You can have your own platform and we'll come subscribe. And you can talk about Aboriginal, indigenous, whatever the fuck term you want to give to it, sister, and we'll listen. And we won't say that you're saying stupid stuff and that you gotta say the word Africa.
I mean, I think it is being discussed, but the main thing is that what I'm doing and my goal is to try to make my people love their Africanness. We're too busy trying to be every goddamn thing, and we have not even accept who we are. You can run, you can hide, but the white man know who the fuck you are.
Now, if she just got finished telling this nigga, yo, we've a lot of other different things. So why do you, again, he goes back to Africa?
To you, Canada, to Emperor, peace to George, and peace from Eric. He's from Africa, so he is in the chat room.
Yes.
And I just want to say this on the topic. Why we don't teach scholarship to show that we are from all over the world? It just seems like, I know life started in Africa, but then from Africa, we migrated over this land. And with that being said, I think it was either Brother Rich or you, Sarnetta. You had a brother on your channel a few years ago that had shown proof that Africans had migrated to China and there is Black Chinese down there. He showed pictures, he showed documentation, he made references, and it really blew my mind. But it's like everything has to steal from Africa, and we talked about the Native Americans, which are Africans, and the Moors used to come and visit them. We don't talk about the people in South America. We don't talk about the people in China. And now that we're trying to open that dialogue, it's like, and I respect on that, it's like you're taking offense to it because other people are saying, why we're not talking about these other things.
Well,
Shame. Shame. Shame.
And when we talk about Moors, we don't mean people like this.
Hey, Asaf Master coming out with a new channel because suicide. I was on YouTube one day on Lex Vortex show, and suicide. He said, "Hey, you're in trouble." I said, "What you mean I'm in trouble?"
He talking about you, suicide.
I said, "Nigga, if I see you, I'm gonna fuck you up, nigga." That's how much trouble I'm in.
Ooh, suicide. Bruce said he gonna fuck you up when he see you. That's why you off YouTube, because of the kooky, crazy shit you say. Like, suicide ain't never told you he was gonna fuck you up. Like, why you talking to that nigga like that, yo? You fucking stupid, Bruce. But when we talk about Moors, people definitely know, and that we're not talking about no shit like that. Okay, that is not a Moor. That is what is called a pseudo-amour. I can't take no more root, man. This is enough. Derek Jones Talks Live. That was Sarnetta, the anti-Afro, anti-pro-African, the getting dragged on his own show, deflecting on his own show. His own people are calling in and saying, look, bro, enough is enough. It goes back to what Brother Shabazz said, man. All of this shit go back to what the YouTube comment of the week, the YouTuber of the week, Brother Shabazz said, man. You got these niggas out here selling you bullshit. And when the people find out that all you was selling and giving was horse shit, you're gonna be in trouble. They gonna find out, man. They gonna come to the realization, man.
Y'all better wake the fuck up, man. Stop letting these niggas talking about it, Shabazz. Go ahead. Bro. I ain't gonna call no name. But some of the worst demons that the conscious community has is these niggas that's setting up here promoting shit. And then you turn around and invite the devil in to your shit, and he make a mockery out of it. Then you start arguing with each other and act like y'all ain't friends no more. So motherfucker, meanwhile, you in back closets having no conversation about the shit and think niggas don't know this. Nigga, we know everything you're doing. Stop it. Because in a minute, your ass is going to be grass and we going to be the lawnmower. And the nigga that's pushing the lawnmower is going to be that 85% that you keep thinking is dumb, deaf, and blind, don't know shit. But you got niggas waking them up. Come on. And when they wake up and see that all you did was trickles and dickers, your ass will hit the wall. Stop dogging your people for a dollar. Shame. Shame.
Derek Jones Talks Live. I have enjoyed you guys' company tonight. It is time to end this stream. Peace to all those who came. Norma, Triple C, Shadow Assassin, Suicide was in here. My man Snap was in here. BCFC was in here. Bill Smith was in here. Is that Jethro? Mr. Jethro was in here. I don't buy bull. My nigga Wax. Everybody that came through, I appreciate the love. Shots fired, and Doran, of course. Well, of course, through here as well. Everybody that stopped through. Keisha Ray, Leonard. How could I forget Leonard? Leonard got into it with Shaka Amos on Dizzy Cochran's channel and ruined everything, ruined Dizzy's interview. And to Israel Doctrine, stop telling people I want to be like you. Quad Marley, stop telling people. Chemo was in here. Stop telling people I want to be like you. That's extremely offensive. T. Cole was in the building. I would never want to be no fucking bum ass loser ass nigga. Living Soul Journey. In the shooting YouTube videos and shit outside like a bum. So no, I would never want to be anything like you. Derek Jones Talks Live, people. Tune in tomorrow for your morning live chat, and we're gonna get it in as usual.
Shame. 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 In the lawnmower is going to be that 85% that you keep thinking is dumb, deaf, and blind, don't know shit, but you got niggas waking them up. Come on. And when they wake up and see that all you did was trickles and dickers, your ass will hit the wall.